Okay, come with us as we run a few errands on this beautiful Sunday day here in Tassie.
Long time actually.
Yeah, we had to get this, so we've got that. I forgot to record. Okay, I forgot to record, but we're done at Spotlight, and now we're going to head over to Officeworks and Bunnings. Okay, come with us as we run a few errands on this beautiful Sunday day here in Tassie. Do you remember which aisle it was in?
No, I don't.
I think it was in the last one or something.
Yeah. We can start from the back end.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully they have the same headphones because those look good.
Wasn't it them? Was it them?
Yeah, they've only got it in pink though. Damn!
Oh,
The V3 ones?
oh. Well, maybe another brand, like it's the same brand, but maybe another one will be just as good.
Hopefully.
Oh, down the bottom, I see.
The V3. The one you got.
So I needed to come outside for a minute. My son's screaming on the computer at the game, and he's playing with his friends and just getting loud. And then the stupid Roomba, oh my god, it drives me nuts. It's so loud, and then it always goes when I'm trying to watch a show or something. It does not leave me alone, and it goes to our dining room and goes in between all the tables like 1,000 times over and misses the rest of the house where I actually want it to go and where it needs to go. And then my cat was meowing at me because he wants feeding. So I was getting a bit noised out, so I decided to come outside and have a bit of a breather. Yeah, because outside is amazing. And it always makes you feel good. And today is such a beautiful day outside. It was so warm this morning. I nearly didn't put a jumper on at all today. The breeze is a bit cool, but it was meant to get up to 16, so that was really quite warm. So I thought I'd bring it outside and show you what's happening in my very slow winter garden, which doesn't grow very much. That cabbage is still hanging on. The poor thing. It is growing ahead, so, but it is, as you can tell, not looked after at all. There's some peas growing up next to it, which is good. Excuse the weed of grass, but there's some broad beans growing up in the pot next to me. Does anyone have an experience with dahlias? I bought this plant and I'm not sure if I should take it in. I know they do survive over winter outside, but it's in a pot. So I'm not sure whether I should take it in or not. If you're in southern Australia, Tasmania in particular, or somewhere where it gets really cold, should I take it in for the winter, or will it be right in the pot, do you think? Autumn time in my garden. It's actually after June now, so it's winter, isn't it? But we have had such a mild autumn. Everything is still like just turning. It's really crazy. So here is my lone garlic clove that I planted. It's almost laughable that I planted one garlic clove, but here it is, and it's actually doing quite well. So it'd be nice to get another bulb of garlic anyway. I really do need to get out here and weed a lot of this garden, but with my shoulder having wrecked that in January, I just haven't been able to get outside and tend to all the pots like I should. I am gaining a lot more movement now, and I don't really have a lot of strength in it still, so but I'm going to try in the next few weekends, I think, and get out here and do some weeding and tidying up, because it really needs it, and it's good for the soul. The beans that we planted the other week or a month or so ago are really starting to take off, which is really nice. They're looking really healthy, so I'm very pleased about that. Cannot remember for the life of me which varieties I planted where, but they are doing well. And even this one in the pot, this is spearmint, and I took a leaf off the other day and ate it, and then the roof of my mouth got so itchy, so I'm thinking I'm allergic to spearmint now. Which is a shame, because it's one of my favorite flavors, to be honest. And the peas in this one are starting to grow up quite nicely, so that's exciting. They're all looking really healthy, and even in this pot, which gets quite dry, they're doing okay. The tomato plants are still hanging on, which is crazy. It's June, like the 6th of June, so it's really crazy. It just shows how mild of an autumn we've had. And these were the flowers I left on the chrysanthemum. I just left them on that one, and not much has changed since I did that. Some more peas over there. This tomato plant is looking a lot sicker, but the beans in the pot are doing really well. I say this every time I bring you out here, but I really need to clean up that mint. I might just push that one down. There's another broad bean there that was poking out. But yeah, like I said, my shoulders, I've had so much on, and my shoulders, but I need to come out and do that. I really do. I'm not eating spinach, but it is doing so well out here at the moment. I should get Logan to come and eat it, to be honest. More peas in this one are doing well, and this tomato is the most exposed, and it's still hanging on, so it's just craziness. And tons of peas in that one. This is my oregano. It never really does well in that pot. I really should put it somewhere else. And my thyme. I've been picking the leaves of that because I've had an infection internally. So I've been drinking thyme tea a lot. It's kind of dying back. I suppose that's because of winter. And that's how mild it's been, because the basil is still hanging on. And these beans are looking super healthy. I think this is a ranunculus here. Oh no, it might be a plantain actually. I'm not sure. And those beans are super healthy. I just can't get over how healthy they are. The leaves are amazing. I'm actually excited. They're doing really well. And this cherry tomato and basil is still hanging on as well. So I'm glad I came out here. I am feeling so much better now. It's just a beautiful day. Oh, I should try and turn you around at my view right now, because it's absolutely stunning. I love sitting out here and looking at it. And my neighbours have some olives on their trees that look ripe. I want to go pick them. But I can't, obviously. But yeah, I'll turn you around and show you my view. It's just incredible at the moment. So this is where I'm sitting, and this is my view. Like, I'm hidden in the garden. There's a car going that's pulled up out the front, so I'll wait till they go. I need to weed this garden as well. You can see some weeds there, but my view's just stunning, and it's a glorious day. It really is. But yeah, looking up, look at my view. It's just absolutely stunning. It's just so beautiful. That's one thing I really love about Tassie. The days when it's cool and sunny are just spectacular. They really are. They're so beautiful. And yeah, the sunlight and the way it plays on the landscape is just absolutely incredible. I just love it. So, and we're breathing the cleanest air in the world here. So yeah, it fuels it too, especially on days like this. I love the crispness in the air. It's just absolutely beautiful. So anyway, hopefully you get a sense of that wherever you are in the world. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm going to sit out here and enjoy it for a bit more, because I'm really enjoying it today. It's a bit windy, but it's not cold. It's not really cold, so yeah, I'll leave it with you. I'll catch up with you soon. Hopefully they don't make you jump either. The gate just slammed shut and made me jump. Sorry about that if it did. Having my morning coffee in bed. It's a bit hard to see, but out through the window, that washed out, obviously not the road, beyond that, the washed out vision in this camera is actually the river. And beyond that, I can see the green rolling hills, but it's a bit hard to see in the picture, in the video. I've got my coffee, and Smokey just jumped up on my lap. See if I can zoom in and if it comes out better. Here we go. It's a bit clearer. It's a rainy day here today again, and windy, as you can tell, a very wintry type of day. Okay, so I'm not feeling the best again today. I'm feeling a bit down, a bit funny. So I decided I'm going to take myself to the garden centre here, that I haven't actually been to this one before. I know they've got a lot of nice bare-rooted roses in stock, a lot of unusual ones, and I've been wanting to go and get some for a couple of weeks, and I've been holding off because I'm trying not to spend money. but today I'm not feeling the best. So even if I just go and have a look and see what they've got, I might let myself get one. But I haven't really looked after the rows I've got, so I need to be cautious. But I might just go today. Hopefully walking around the plant center will make me feel better. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'll record as much as I can while I'm there. It depends how many people are there, but let's go take a look. Okay, I made it. Let's see what they've got inside. Oh yeah, here's some roses. Bridal bouquet one's nice. Oh, Emily Bronte. That one looks nice. It's a bit dirty, the tag. It's pretty. The Sheba's pretty too. That's pretty. So many. That's pretty. That's what I need, some joyfulness. Yeah, they're pretty. great selection. Never been here before, but I always knew it was good. It's pretty. It's a big healthy camellia. Oh. It's the same car. Oh, that's what my nan had. What have they got? Limes, pomegranates, persimmons, yuzu, Japanese yuzus. I would like some pomegranate. All the magnolias. So many magnolias. Lemons. Mandarins. Oranges. William and Catherine. There's some more natives over here. Birthday candles. Okay, so I had my little splurge. I bought 3 beautiful little petunias. It's a purple one there. It's a bit hard to see with the sun, but yeah, white and purple. That should brighten my days. Then I bought the David Austin Emily Bronte one. It was so hard to choose. I didn't know what I was going to get, but because this is already in a pot, I decided just to grab this one. I was nearly going to grab the wedding one, wedding rose. That's one I've wanted, but I just felt like this was more convenient today in a pot already. I'm thinking I might just go home so I don't spend more money. I don't really have on flowers, but yeah, I enjoyed coming out to the garden centre. It's something that was always a favourite thing to do. My nan loved flowers and gardens, and actually my great-grandfather used to breed and show carnations in the Royal Easter Show in Sydney a long time ago, and he used to win prizes and ribbons for that, and kind of having flowers and gardening is in my bloodline. But I don't always use it to my best advantage, and sometimes I have a bit of a brown thumb, so renting makes it hard too, I feel, especially in a cold place as well, or even in a hot place with pots. You've got to be on top of them, and I just find that difficult to do sometimes. So I'm sure my seasons of life will come around and I'll have more time for my garden at some stage, but at this point, yeah, my nan used to love going around garden centres, and I often would go with her and we'd sort of look around at all the flowers. So, you know, doing that today kind of reminded me of her. And yeah, and she had some really pretty camellias and roses in her garden. And yeah, so sometimes doing things like that are good for your soul. And we need to nourish ourselves, don't we? So, all right, I better go back home. So I'm just going to get straight into it, and I think I'm going to plant the petunias here. I just pulled out a big weed in this pot because I can see this when I walk home, when I get home and go to work, and when I'm looking out my kitchen window. So I think it'll be really nice planted here next to my garlic. So I'm just trying to decide how I plant the colour combination. I think that'll look alright, maybe. The white in the middle. Yeah, let's go with that. I'll plant these and come back because I can't film at the same time, unfortunately. There you go. So I hadn't even walked in the door yet. My son doesn't even know I'm home probably, and I just got into that and planted that straight away. So I think that'll look really nice there. I'll step back, but I mean the sun's in the road now, but yeah, hopefully when that fills up it'll be nice and cheerful out in the backyard. I'll go put this around the side, I think, where the other rose is. They seem to be doing okay around there. Or I could just leave it up there, perhaps. Not sure. But I will show you. Oh, hang on. Does it say full sun or my hair's getting in the road? Oh my gosh. Does it say full sun, partial sunlight, or soil types? Yeah, I might go put it around the other side. As I do, I'll show you what's popped up in these pots. So last year I planted out a heap of garlic cloves and nothing grew. And then I was walking inside the other day and I'm like, that looks like a bulb of some type. And I wasn't really sure. And then I saw these today and they definitely look like garlic cloves. So I must have had little bulbs in there and they've all sprouted. So I'm not sure if I should pull them up and separate them. What do you think? I think that would be better, but then I don't want to wreck them and not have them grow. If you have any ideas, let me know what would be best. Should I just let them continue to grow, or should I repot them? Separate them, you know what I mean. Okay, kind of looks lonely in the pot there, but I will leave it there and hopefully it'll go well. I want to show you too, this tomato plant, it's the middle of July and it's got all this new growth on it and it's doing really well. It's doing better than what it did in summer. And I'm putting that down to the peas all planted around it, adding extra nitrogen into the soil. So it's really interesting, even though it's been colder than summer, it's actually doing so much better. You can see all the green growth on it. So yeah, interesting. Be good if you could plant peas around the tomatoes in summer, wouldn't it? I don't know if you could because they're a cool weather crop, but you know, or maybe just before you plant the tomatoes in. But then people say you don't want too much leaf growth, you want it to go into the fruits. But if it gives it better nutrition and growth overall, you would end up resulting with more fruit anyway, especially if the peas had just been in there. So maybe for those of you thinking about planting in summer, maybe in spring or just before spring or whenever you can plant peas, maybe try planting peas in the spot before you grow your tomatoes this year and see how they do. And let me know how they do, because this is just, it's taken off and it's doing so much better than it did in summer. And it's June, it's the middle of June, so We haven't had a frost yet actually, but we're overdue for frost, so we're having a very mild winter. As you could tell, we've actually got some daffodils that are shooting. Actually, I might go show you that. Yeah, so this is how mild our autumn and winter has been so far. The daffodils think it's spring and are shooting, like the sun behind that pot there, and this is where they are in my garden, and they're just taking off. So it'll be interesting to see if we do get any cooler winter and frost, what happens to them. Yeah, quite interesting this year. Have you noticed this in your garden too, where you live, especially if you live in southern Australia? Let me know. We definitely are seeing it in Tassie, which is really unusual. I thought I'd come out and cut off this rose, and it's about to get dark, as you can tell. It's after 4 p.m. It's probably a bit late to do this, but I'm going to prune this rose down. June really isn't the month for it. I'm going to try and do this one-handed, but I'm not very good at it. Just going to cut it off there, that bit. There's a dead bit there as well. I might just cut that off. Oops, you're not really watching. I'm not really, and I'll cut that bit off. Now this is the tricky bit. It's really dead, these bits, and I've been meaning to cut it off, but there's a bit growing there, but then it's dead above it. So I'm just going to see if I can get that just above that little bit there. I don't know if you can see that little bit, which I managed to do. And this one I'm going to try and prune down close to the stem. Oh, it's thick. Oh, there we go, got it. Hopefully that will help this rose come back. It's not very healthy at the moment. So I did clean my secateurs before I came out and did this, so I'll do it again now that I've done that. So I'm going to attempt to repot these 3 camellias that are surviving into a bigger pot and see how we go. There we go, all done. That was quick. I did a quick Google search and it said I should separate these. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I should have time today. There's quite a few coming up. So let's see how we go. I might have to bring you back. I have to clear out some pots. So I might do that and then I might uproot them, and if it's too dark I might do it tomorrow. Just putting my gloves on, which is very hard to do one-handed. Okay, let's see what these are. Yep, it's a garlic clove head. That's funny. I didn't think they didn't grow last season, and then all of a sudden this season they're growing. That's really weird. Well, let's separate them all out. I've got a lot to do and see how we go. Okay, it's actually getting dark, so I'm going to leave that pot for maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. But I planted out 1, 2, and you can't see them all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 pots with garlic. So there was quite a lot there. So yeah, I'll just leave that other pot till tomorrow. It's getting dark, even though my camera is making it look a lot brighter than what it is. I'll leave it till tomorrow or Tuesday. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to give them a quick water in, and we'll see how they go. Hopefully I've got that's lots of garlic heads, so I've never had that. Well, I haven't grown garlic for many years, so to not have them grow in the season you plant them, then come up the next season. Let me know if that's happened to you. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.